first episode of Inside Iran, we got to explore the capital of the country and its numerous sites. In this episode, our trip through Iran continues in the traditional town of Isfahan, with its impressive attractions and delicious cuisine.
We are now leaving Tehran and we're going to Isfahan with one of these VIP buses. It's just $10 for a VIP bus where you get this legroom.
Salam from Isfahan, or Esfahan as the locals say.
And in this episode we're gonna show you around in one of the most traditional cities of Iran. Let's go! So of course one of the major tourist attractions here in Isfahan is the Naqsh-e Jahan Square, which is the second largest square in the world with about 560 meters of length, and also is the location where you can find most of the attractions here in Isfahan.
In 1598, when Shah Abbas of the Safavid dynasty decided to move the capital of his empire from the northwestern city of Qazvin to the central city of Isfahan, he initiated what would become one of the greatest programs in Persian history, the complete remaking of the city. The ingenuity of the square was that, by building it, Shah Abbas would gather the three main components of power in Persia in his own backyard: the power of the clergy, represented by the Shah Mosque, the power of the merchants, represented by the Imperial Bazaar, and of course, the power of the Shah himself, residing in the Ali Kapu Palace.
That's pretty cool.
The Shah Mosque, also known as Imam Mosque after Iranian Revolution, is located at the south side of the Naqsh-e Jahan Square and is considered as one of the everlasting masterpieces of architecture in Iran. Along with the Naqsh-e Jahan Square, the mosque is part of the UNESCO World Heritage.
Next spot, also on the square, is the Sheikh Lotfallah Mosque, which is famous for its tiles inside.
The purpose of the Lotfallah Mosque was for it to be a private mosque of the royal court, unlike the Shah Mosque, which was meant for the public. For this reason, the mosque does not have any minarets and is of a smaller size. Centuries later, the doors were opened to the public, who could admire the exquisite tile work inside.
Every now and then you should also try the street food. So we got some sambuce and falafel.
Some falafel here.
So it's filled with vegetables, potato and meat. Fried stuff is always good stuff. So a little food tour continues with
Saffron
ice cream. David got his ice cream. Look at his happy face. And we got falude. It's basically like spaghetti ice cream. Let's try falude. It's interesting. Tastes like a lemon. And not too bad. Another thing Esfahan is really famous for, or popular for, is that it is such a green city. You have a lot of these green alleys going through the city, and you have a promenade along the river. So it's really enjoyable to walk around, and everything is in walking distance for tourists. So great to explore. One of the things you should definitely check out while in Isfahan is the Saba Hotel, which is a 300-year-old beautiful hotel, a little bit like 1001 Nights. And even if you don't stay here, you should check out the beautiful garden, and you can drink a tea at a traditional tea house or at a coffee shop. Time for another Persian restaurant and a new dish. We just found out a new dish. We just looked on the internet for a new dish. So apparently that's the place. Okay, we changed to a local dish, as it happens when you travel, and we took fesenjan cello. It's the typical rice. The sauce is sweet, there are walnuts in there, and it comes with chicken and rice. Really delicious, really good. Booked a room in the Saba Hotel, and actually we booked a double room, but we somehow have 4 beds. And look at the terrace. We can have a party here. And all of that for just
$40.
with breakfast. Not too bad. Another must-do when you are in Esfahan is the Chehel Sotun Palace, which was the reception hall of Shah Abbas II, and it's also part of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
The name Chehel Sotun, meaning 40 columns in Persian, was inspired by the 20 slender wooden columns supporting the entrance pavilion, which, when reflected in the waters of the fountain, are said to appear to be 40.
Our friend Shayan brought us to the old streets of Esfahan, and they're not that high, and the reason for this is to protect the city of being captured by the enemies on horses, because they couldn't get through. Pretty clever. Enemy. Also in Esfahan, you should go to the bazaar because it is one of the oldest and most traditional ones here in Iran. So, let's dive into the bazaar.
The Bazaar of Isfahan is one of the oldest and largest bazaars of the Middle East. Also, the present structure dates back to the Safavid era. Parts of it are more than 1,000 years old, dating back to the Seljuk dynasty.
Finally, we got to smoke some shisha right in the bazaar of Esfahan. So we're now having biryan, which is a traditional dish here from Isfahan. It's made out of the lung of the sheep. It has meat in it, and it's in a bread, and you put basil on it. How does it taste?
The mixture of the basil and the onions inside. It's nice.
It makes it for good taste. Esfahan has so many bridges. This is the C pole bridge. To just walk along the promenade and take some pictures at night from these beautiful lit up bridges. Over there's another very colorful one.
After the bridges, you should continue your night photography tour at the Naqsh-e Jahan Square, as it is mostly empty at night time.
So far, Esfahan. We see each other in the next episode from Shiraz. If you like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends, comment below and share your tips for the city, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for new travel videos every Thursday.